Stay tuned to Vibes Radio and feel good.
And I'm feeling good.
Vibes Radio is fostering women-centered discourse. Good morning, Dominica. Good morning, the rest of the world. Offering women a platform to be candid.
All of your life, you've been planning for a pandemic.
Share ideas and information relevant to our wholesome development.
My main concern was always for the people.
Join Jael Joseph and Trudy Christian on Woman2Woman every Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. as we discuss live and in living color on Digicel Channel 57, Facebook, and of course, the champion station, Vibes Radio. What's up, Trudy?
Muela.
You can let me know. Ula.
I practice that. I practice that. Muela.
Saukagade.
I don't even know. Muanila.
Morning, listeners. I'm good. Morning to all the listeners joining us in Radio Land, in TV Land, on social media land.
Social media land, they're already coming on.
Faithful followers.
Yes.
Good morning to you. Good morning, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. We're so happy to be here. Yo, I almost didn't make it here this morning, Trudy. Like true story. Like, I had an exam and the exam opened at 1 a.m. and I was like, you know what? I am not going to like wait for the daytime to come before I can do the exam. So I literally stayed up and did the exam at 1 a.m. So that was my night.
You dedicated, Papa.
Girl, if you see me on you today, there is because I don't sleep.
And you still managed to come pop in.
Yes.
Pop in.
I see you if you're rocking your updos, them days there. That little piece they give you there for that thing, they're making wonders with.
Girl, I have to try a thing, but trust me, it is a struggle to comb this hair. And as I told you, the braids coming back very shortly. They're coming back. So
I've been having my cousin to put braids for me because I need a break from. Although I don't really comb my hair, like I literally when I wash it and I do the finger coils, I do it for like 2 weeks. So this is
good.
This is 2 weeks going, and I just literally wake up in the morning, sprayed with conditioner, well not conditioner but water and a little bit of conditioner, and a little bit of styling gel, and I pull it back, and that's it. My morning routine.
I aspire to get to those natural hair goals. I'm still in the transition mode. So yeah, according to how Dominicans say, it's rough.
Honestly, I feel like Black women, we're not taught how to take care of our hair.
Yes.
And we're so intimidated by our own hair. Like we're like, boy, what do I like? Imagine I remember growing up as a child and thinking of how I'm going to comb my hair next morning at night.
Right.
You had to pre-plan, or you had to comb your hair and tie it at night because it would have been a problem to how to comb it in the morning. And go ahead.
And hair that you were born with and that grows naturally out of your head, and people will tell you stuff like, boy, you're not going to be able to handle that hair.
You don't have hair. Or you don't have hair. Boy, you don't take your mother hair. You should have take your father hair, That hair you have, they're not good, And I think we've been programmed so much to think that our hair is a problem instead of wondering or trying to figure out the solution. And it took me, let me tell you, it took me 30 something years to figure out my hair. So guys, it's never too late to figure it out. I never thought I had curls in my hair. I always thought I had nappy roots.
Right.
And it was a white lady that tell me, girl, you got curls, right? I went to the Curl Ambassadors and she's like, girl, you need to learn your hair porosity. And she was like schooling me, and she said to me, the thing about black hair, I watching the white woman, and I said, but what she know about black hair?
But she was schooling you.
She schooled me on my hair. And I mean, some of the stuff that I've learned, I in addition to what she said, I learned along the way. But I learned what hair type I am. I learned what my hair needed.
And the products that you need, right?
My hair needs moisture. They growing up, they tell you, don't wet your hair. You'll make your hair will get hard. Or don't leave water in it. Or don't let it air out to dry. It will dry.
Right. Right. Jael, it's a whole new world out there, with natural hair. Like, I mean, I've been looking at YouTube videos and there's so much information. There's so many different things to learn. And I think for real, once you get it right, like once you understand what works for you, then you set. You really set.
Spent hours on top of hours on top of hours on YouTube learning about her hair. And when we video chat, she'll be like, yo, try this product and try it, because our hair type is pretty close, similar. And I will try what she says and it works. And she and then one of the things we've been looking at now is only getting hair products that are manufactured by Black people. So we've only been supporting. So I threw out my Cantu. I said, Cantu, right? Because Cantu is not from I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I read about this. I was like, whoa, because I thought I was being so natural with my little Cantu deep conditioner.
You're being natural. You're just not supporting the right people.
Right. That's what I've been reading. It's like a whole new world, honestly. Well, I think people maybe close to me are fed up with me and my natural hair stories, because I'm learning so much. I'm like, yo,
teach them. I mean, I don't think they're fed up. Truly, I think a lot of it is ignorance, and especially when they're rocking their perm hair, they could really no rats about what you're going through. And let me tell you, it's a challenge, but once you figure it out, it gets so much easier so quickly. Like I mean, I thought I was gonna cut my hair again, because I've worn my hair short for almost 6 years, right? And the reason why I actually grew it out is like I wanted to have a different look and be able to not just look the same way, or like,
time. Yeah.
Right. And when I started growing up my hair, everybody was like, are you really gonna grow it? Are you really gonna grow it? Good morning, ladies. Good morning, guys. Just so we come and call all you, shout all you. Don't worry.
Yes, we come in.
Right? We're just talking about our hair journey. And if you have any hair comments and hair stories to share with us, send us a message. Let us know. You can send us a message on our Facebook page on Woman2Woman. You could also send us, I probably tell you guys to send me a text, a WhatsApp directly. My number is a free number. I don't know if Trudy number is free, because I don't. Trudy's like, you know what, call him man in the DM, right? If you guys want to send a comment, or you want to send a text, or not a text, but a WhatsApp.
Yes, feel free.
WhatsApp, you can do so. My number is 1647. I'm just putting it in for those of you who want to remain covert as covert listeners. I'll just give it to you all. It's free. It's free for all. Just make sure when you come proper, because I will answer you.
So y'all got WhatsApp, Jael. Y'all can comment under the live. Guys, I see you all coming on. And I want to encourage you all, as usual, to share that live. This morning we having girl talk, so it's gonna be spicy.
From one to the next.
Yes, it's gonna be spicy. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Hey, Jael, one thing our male listeners doesn't waste time, yeah? They come in on.
Our male listeners, you know what I love most about our male listeners is that the fact that I know those male listeners that are coming on will be well trained by the time we. That's what I love about them because they're coming on so they could know how women think. Because that's what this is about. It's not a show just for women. It's a show for men who want to educate themselves on women, right? And we want to know how we think, how we take, how we do what we do. That is the place to be in the morning. Is Woman2Woman.
You know what I mean?
Somebody's saying good morning to you, Crystal.
Yeah, hi. Good morning, Crystal. Morning. That's my past classmate. Good morning, Kira, Bianca, Rosalind, Sapphire, Dennis. Oh, all of you all are on. Good morning. Hey, Shoya. Good morning to you. So we have our social media crew on. Y'all just have to share the live, and we're good with y'all. We're good.
Well, Sapphire is saying that she used apple cider vinegar to untangle her hair. I've heard people actually doing that and it works. There's so many natural products that you can use. You know, a friend of mine told me that her hair was thinning out and she tried rice water. Rice water is great as well, you know, to because it has proteins, right?
I've been hearing about that, and I've been hearing too a lot about aloe, like using aloe.
Aloe is also it's a great antioxidant. It also helps soften the hair, you know, and it also locks in moisture. You see, like how the aloe can stay alive without in a drought or in periods for a long time. It's the same thing it does to your hair, so it locks.
It retains the moisture.
Exactly. So it acts as a coating. So even when you use it, it's not recommended that you wash it out. It's usually recommended that you leave. Although some people will want to wash it out because aloe is slimy. But something that I learned is a lot of the curl makers have the same consistency to aloe. Like same gooey, so you can use your aloe like a curl maker, right?
So I'm learning. Yeah, I looked at a whole video about how to use aloe and look at me like a little paro. Like, anybody have an aloe plant to give me? Like, only have an aloe plant. So I have how many promises?
Aloe for to make it. So she asking for plants, but what happens there? Should you want to grow?
You know, it's a whole revolution. Yeah.
You know, Jody posted, Jody Dublin, Dangaben, that is JD's. She posted something about cactus too, or
yes, I saw that.
Like we call it back home. You know, how to use it, in your hair and stuff. So if you guys ever have a chance, I feel like all Dominican women should be supporting Jody and following her page, subscribing to her YouTube channel. Even if you may not buy all the products.
But it's educational though. The stuff, yeah.
Right? I encourage women to do that. Yes. You see Kira saying JD Naturals for me, you know, because a lot of women she has a skincare line as well that's really, really good. I mean, this is not a promotional. She didn't ask us to give us something, but we're talking about natural hair. So obviously, we're gonna mention the queen of natural hair in Dominica, who's Jody. Natural hair. So yes, so I was telling you, like, once you figure out what your hair type is a matter of finding out the hair products that will make it work for you. And it's not just finding the hair products that are Black owned. Yes, that's right. Finding the hair products that are Black owned. And people might be saying, oh, Jael, all Jael talking about is black. A friend of mine actually said to me that I need to stop with all of this black thing. Like that's a Caribbean friend of mine, right? Like, I need to stop with all this black thing because I will get, what's the word she used? I will get, I can't remember the exact word, but it would seem like it's like I'm getting too engrossed in it.
Okay.
And I was like, how can I ever stop this black thing? I'm black.
Like, I mean, to each their own, right? So, I mean, if she doesn't want to be engrossed in it for whatever reason, I mean, that's her. You know what I mean? But people tend to do that. That's people. It's like, be just like I am and don't be like how you are. That's what people tend to do. So, guys, once again, if you're listening to us on Vibes Radio on the different frequencies and you have access to Facebook, you need to pop on over to social media to see Jael's face. When, to see Jael's face, because yes, that will give you some serious that will give you some serious kicks, like Jael's expressions though.
But guys, haven't you guys, Trudy, somebody said my darling Trudy and my baby girl Jael. Hi, Catherine. Oh my God, they're locking in. Yes, Kids Natural is a great mid. Guys, tag them, tag them. Once that somebody actually said to me, a Dominican who makes hair products. She actually she messaged me recently and she's like, oh, I have all these products and stuff that I make, and I really would want, girl, send it for me. Send me your products. I will use it and I will tell people all about it.
Yeah, and how it works.
Tell people I will use my platform to help you get other people interested in your product. As long as they're working for me, I will publicize it. I'll let people know about it because I'm all for Black entrepreneurship. I'm all for female entrepreneurship. I'm all for getting stuff that works with my hair. And if I can support my people while doing it, I think I bingo, right?
Guys, I love to see all the tips coming in. Crystal is telling us Camille Rose hairline is rocking total hair. And Shoya is telling us that the aloe vera conditioner, she makes her own aloe vera leave-in leave-in conditioner. So I like to see the tips are coming on. The naturalistas are coming in with the advice. And that's how we come to the topic. That's on the topic. That's on the topic. After the break, we'll come back with the topic.
That's on the topic. We'll take a break at 9:30, guys, and then we'll come back with the next topic. But we're happy to have you guys come on and share with us about your hair journey and what you're going through and stuff. And Trudy, I'm so proud of you that you are doing this natural hair thing.
Hey, Jael, you haven't known me for long, but people who know me would not ever expect me to do this because I have always been a strong, like, relaxer junkie. Like, people used to tell me years ago, like when the whole natural hair movement started, like, go natural now, I'm going natural. I used to be like, nope. But then as you get older, like as I got older and I noticed what relaxers really are doing to me, like first of all, I always get burns. Why do I have to be suffering like that? Secondly, my hair keeps getting thinner and thinner. And I'm looking at myself like, why am I actually subscribing to a product that's destroying my hair little by little, year after year? So it's like, during COVID period, I was just like, you know what? No more relaxers, no more stress. And people were very surprised, but it is what it is. So I guess everybody has their time.
Some people start it and they can't continue.
Yes.
Because it gets a bit much, but I feel the first step into committing to a hair journey is to accept this is my hair and I have to love it for what it is, with all its kinks and its naughty boys and all it has its attitude and it does what it wants. And we just have to start saying, hello, this is my hair and I'm gonna and if today it don't feel like combing and it's pulled back, brush back, ponytail, throw in a wig, wrap your head, whatever it is, slick back, full footage gel, whatever it is you need to do, to get it to work at any given time, then we just gotta figure it out. And one of the things that I am appreciative of is, appreciative of the Black men or the men out there who are absolutely love.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Jovian was like, that is the best thing like you could have ever and I had natural hair for quite some time, even though it was short. So it was not relaxed or anything. It was just my natural hair. But I used to put bleach in that, bleach it blonde and whatever. I mean, I still probably would want to do this, but what I found is that it really dries out my hair, right? So I work up to out of the whole bleaching process.
Coloring. Okay.
I find my hair in its natural color makes me look younger.
Excuse you, but yeah, me too. I was very into coloring. I maybe still will, like, once I fully transition, I might try something, because you see, my problem too is I like different looks. So it's like once I get stagnant in a look, I might be like, let me try a little color, let me bleach, let me do something. So we'll see how it goes. But I am all about accepting what's yours. Recently, and like I see this trend also with like people's facial features, like trying to not accept what might be naturally yours. So like people tend to say, oh, you have big eyes, so you could maybe try a way to like make your eyes narrower. No, in makeup and in hair, I'm embracing everything that's naturally my eyes big. Leave them big.
My nose flat. So some when I contour, I just make sure the contour nice and sharp. So it give me
Everybody does.
So listen, I'm enhancing what I got, right? My mother used to tell me when I was a little girl, "That's not where the bridge." You don't know.
My Jael is your nose. It's your nose.
My nose, but doesn't mean I don't want to look like I have a little something. They're looking like I have a little putu. So when I contour, I just try and make, like today I didn't do any contouring.
Right.
Normally, when I contour, I just make sure the nose looking sharp. I give the nose a little point and a little butu and a little. Girl, you gotta do what you gotta do to enhance what you got, right?
But yeah, okay. So enhance, but not like be like all disgusted by what you have.
No.
What you have is what you have. You know what I mean?
What you will give it.
So.
And you're doing it for a reason. I mean, as much as people can change, I mean, they consider makeup and hair extensions and all of that, but all of this is temporary. I'm not for the whole permanent changes. Although I'll tell you, I did get rid of my moles because
okay.
Let me tell you, those moles were like, I mean, I had no problems with them for the longest time. If they remained exactly how they were, like just flat on the skin and a little raised. They were a little raised and stuff. But then things started to grow and started to get long. And then when I had Jazz, he would pull on it. Like they were long enough that he could pull on that and they hurt and even bleed. Right? So I was like, you know what? I'm getting rid of those things.
Yeah. This strange story, I just showed you mine. I have this thing and I have tried to get rid of it using a product that I bought at the pharmacy. Like, it's supposed to freeze off the mold. Imagine my whole neck burn. And stay there. So I need to go get a doctor or...
I will tell you my doctor I'm using Dominica because all the way to Dominica and I got all my moles removed and the price was very reasonable. I think he removed like 15 of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had a big one on my eyelid. I had on my face. I had on my neck. Like, I still have on other parts of I still have.
Yeah, but you removed the visible ones?
But they're not troubling me in the sense of, like, the only thing is that I have one on my back. Every time I get an itch on my back and I scratch it, it will bleed, right? So because I'm more conscious of it, I tend to not scratch my back to how I actually have a back scratcher. Truly.
Where Papa?
I use my little back scratcher.
Yeah, showing all your fancy stuff.
I don't graffiti myself.
Jael, the hair advice is coming in strong and steady. I just want to take this one comment. So Crystal is saying outside environmental factors can contribute to how your hair reacts. It's a lengthy learning process, but I thank God I don't suffer anymore to the relaxers. So, and we have a whole bunch of comments. Anna is saying coconut oil dries her hair really bad, but she uses castor oil. I'm the opposite. I like coconut oil. You love castor oil?
Oh, let me tell you something, especially the one made in Dominica.
Well, I've learned it's all about the porosity. I mean, in my little learning, I learned the oil that works for you is based on, your hair. You see what I tell you? I learn in.
If you have a low porosity, and you can know what your hair porosity is by simply putting a strand of hair in water.
Yeah.
Of water and to learn. And if it floats, you're one. If it sinks, you're another. Right. So it's just a matter of learning your hair and spending a little time and doing a little bit of research and really loving your hair. Like that's what you were given. And I feel like I don't want to say it, but it is what it is. Like colonization made us believe that we were not good enough. And one of the things that they that was sort of told that our hair wasn't good
Right.
enough,
It wasn't nice.
enough, or it wasn't like we needed a little bit of something else and whatever. Girl, if your hair can go against gravity, that must be some shite. Like not no ordinary, right? Like how many things go against gravity, and your hair can
is one of them. So yeah, I
So
I definitely agree. So we have this. A lot of people, if the hair isn't European, it's not good hair. But I'm embracing now my natural hair as good hair, and I don't want anybody to tell me it's not good hair.
I hope you stick to it.
Even if I don't stick to it, I'm still not going to call my hair growing out of my head bad hair. It's good hair because it's my hair. Thank you very much. And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, start embracing your natural nappy roots, guys. When I'm broke, I use baby oil in my hair. Yo, I've used so much stuff in my hair already. It's not even funny. And if you can use it on your skin, you can use it on your hair. Guess what? Like if you feel like this is safe enough for your skin, it's safe enough for your hair, right? So anything you want to put in your hair, go nuts. I've used oil. I do this thing called hair pooing, which is like we use a lot of I put grapeseed oil, olive oil, and castor oil, and I literally like I use I engorge, like I pull my hair with it, my entire strands. I go down the hair shaft with it, and then I twist it, and I do like little bantu knots, and I put on a cap that has like a satin inside, and when I sleep with it for one night, and the next morning I wash it out, and my hair has this like glow to it. You know what they tell you, your face, you glowing, Trudy?
Right, your hair does be glowing. Oh, well, look, Jael giving you all her own personal tip. So,
hey guys, I don't know what happened to Trudy.
I'm here.
Trudy, I don't know if Trudy's seen me or if I'm the one that's disconnected. But we're gonna. Trudy, you there? You hearing me? Yes, I'm hearing you. I think something's happening. Guys, if you can hear us, if you're still hearing us, if you're still hearing me, let me know. We seem to have had we're having some technical difficulties.
Do you have a question for us on Woman to Woman? Send in your questions on 767-245-0514 or email us at w2w.vibesradio@gmail.com. Tune in Monday to Friday.
Got disconnected. But Trudy's coming back. Trudy, here we go.
Yeah, something strange happened because you were frozen, but I was hearing you fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're back. We're back, guys.
Yeah.
We're back. We're in different positions now. We switch.
Well, we should take our break though and come back with our hot girl topic for today, girl talk topic, because we need to talk about that.
Should we say we need to talk about that? Yeah, we need to talk about that. We're taking a short break, like literally like 2 minutes. And we coming back with more Woman to Woman, right? Girl talk, right here on your favorite radio station, Vibes Radio. We're taking a short break right after this.
Didn't you know the only place to go. Vibes Radio. Silk say so.
Huggies Active Sec disposable diapers provides the best absorption results. Its Velcro Dura technology provides a long-lasting fit for up to 12 hours of absorption and are available in sizes small to XXL at an affordable price. Huggies Active Sec, leading your baby to explore the world. Available at all supermarkets and shops island-wide and distributed by Springfield Trading Limited.
The West Indies take on England in 3 test matches starting July 8th. And every afternoon from 3 o'clock until 4, Vibes Radio, the champion station, will assess every day's play in association with Flo. We get reaction from former West Indies captain, the Big Cat, Sir Clive Lloyd, former West Indies opening batsman Philo Wallace, and your calls. The Vibes Summary, England versus the West Indies, starting July 8th from 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm Andrew Mason, and I'll be your host. You got a date, so don't be late.
Didn't you know the only place to go? Vibes Radio. Silk say so.
Do you have a question for us on Woman2Woman? Send in your questions on 767-245-0514 or email us at w2w.vibesradio@gmail.com. Tune in Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. to the champion station with Jael Joseph and Trudy Christian. Only on Vibes Radio.
Woman, I am woman, I am woman, yeah. Hey, this is your girl, Mikkel Henderson, and you're listening to Woman2Woman on Vibes Radio, the one and only. Keep it locked.
We are back. Our listeners,
We're back and ready.
Yes. Our listeners continued the natural hair discussion whilst we're on break. You never see?
They love it. One of these days, we need to get Jody to come on and give us some tips and some stuff that we could do with our natural hair, or just talk about natural hair journeys and how long it takes. And you sometimes think that black hair cannot get long. Like when it reaches a certain length, it stop grow. Right. My hair anymore.
Yes,
that's just nonsense.
So we should continue. We should definitely continue, Jody. If you listen in, I don't want to sell you out, but if you listen in,
I'll put you on blast or anything. We need to get you in one of these days. I'll probably get Sherma, or one of the other hair gurus. But we really want somebody who focuses on natural hair, because we're promoting the natural hair movement, right, Trudy?
Yes.
We on that natural hair too.
Yes. Jael, it's Girl Talk, and I want us to talk about something. Jael, since last Friday, when you opened your mouth and talked about finding me a date, Jael, it has gotten me a whole bunch of feedback. People want to know if you were successful, if I went on a date, who Jael found. People meeting me, asking me all kind of questions. They want to know who Jael hooked me up with. Jael, we need to talk about dating.
Wait a while. For the same person, Trudy, that was like, JL, I have no confidence. Everybody has to have confidence in me.
Everybody.
I'll tell you why I haven't found it for Trudy, right? Because in Dominica, it's a back a date. Right? So that is why in Dominica is meet the man, and all of a sudden, or you in house, or you have to move in, or is if you're seen with multiple persons at any given time, they use the big S word on you. She's a
Jael, I really want the feedback from our listeners, but it is so apparent to me because I've lived in different places that in Dominica, there's no such thing as dating. I personally cannot recall dating in Dominica, Jael, is you either know somebody because you work in the same place, or you have mutual friends, or you go to the same gym,
or you go to bar, or you drink some rum.
No, but Jael, and then
something on you.
Jael, no, but that is how you end up meeting. It's because of some kind of common thing, and then all of a sudden you and the person check in. That's what it is in Dominica. There's nothing about dating. Like, we just getting to know each other in a public setting. Public kisa. Imagine. I need to talk about this because this has been on my mind for a long time.
Not agree.
We don't have dating.
Check in.
That's exactly what I said. We don't date. It's all of a sudden, you know the person, you all maybe start talking on a certain level, and bram, or you check in. So it is. Jael, I can write a book of stories.
Okay.
I can write a book, but listen to what's interesting. Like, listen to what is classic to happen here. For instance, once, this person who I had known through mutual friends around, but never really spoke to, right? This person linked me up on Instagram, sent me some messages, whatever. We started talking. By about the second day of we starting talking, not anything about, can I take you out for some drinks? Can we go wherever, some sort of date? All of a sudden, the man just outside my house. Jael, yes, because Dominica is so small, everybody knows where everybody is or where everybody lives, and he was just passing, so he stopped. I was like, it's Sona, but I realized it's maybe me that maybe have some kind of high expectations because
no, I don't think you have any high. I think what it is that we women, and tomorrow, guys, hopefully we're gonna have a sexologist with us. Hopefully.
Yes, so it would be a nice continuation. Yes,
this is us like massaging all the boom boom for the topic tomorrow.
Right.
My theory is that we women in Dominica, and I say Dominica because it seems like it's Dominica alone this happens. If it happens to you in a different country with a different nationality or a different type of man. But I find we Dominican women, we have accepted the way our men treat us so much so that they feel that they can pop up at like Pop-Tarts. Like because I talked to you twice, because I talked to you on Facebook doesn't mean I'm interested in you, for one. Because I talk to you on Instagram doesn't mean I'm interested in you, for two. Because I see you on the road and I go, hi, how you doing? And you see all my dimples, doesn't mean I like you. Three.
Because we maybe have some of the same friends, still doesn't mean I like you. You know?
Right? And I think it's time that we actually decide to put our feet down and say, you know what? I'm not interested. Like how many times have you actually told a man you're not interested in Dominica and the reaction wasn't, use a this, but you go
yeah.
Like,
so that
kiss my brother.
That same pop-up person, when I had to put the person in their place, the person had how many things to say about me. So that is the typical reaction for real. And I have gotten that. And it's so crass and it's so out of place. Dan Ban, I think as a person of mine, she said, this is very true. You just together. I have never dated and I married a man. In Dominica, honestly,
you won't stand a chance.
Honestly, the experiences I've had, I have never been asked from the getting to know you stage to dates. And to make it worse, Jael, right now, there's nothing about meeting in person or whatever. It's all like WhatsApp or you know, some kind of messaging system. And some people cannot even communicate properly via these means. So right away, you shooting yourself in the foot if you cannot even write a proper sentence. I don't really understand what you're talking about.
Let me tell you, I have turned off to emoticons. So send me an emoji and I don't know what it means. Even if it's a smiley face, I usually attach an emoticon or an emoji, like most of us refer to it as, to the exact same thing I just said.
Right.
So if I say thank you, I might send a prayer. You know,
right.
You know, I don't just send the prayer hands and expect you to assume it's thank you.
Right.
Like, if you send me hats, if you send me the emoticon with the face and the hats in the eye, doesn't mean you don't. That doesn't mean to me that you like me.
Right. Or if you send in a little winking you know, emoji, I don't know, it's flirting. That is why the dating thing is so important. Like Jael, for instance, we now have a movie theater in Dominica. We have all these different natural sites and all these things that have become so modernized that you could go visit. Emerald Pool, this, that. We have all these little restaurants and bars. Hey, we even have a club. We even have a club in the Rosa area.
And we used to complain so much we got nothing to do.
What is preventing people from getting to know somebody in a public dating setting? Because there are options now for that to happen. So
why? You know what the worst part about it too is those of us who are more liberal and who have lived outside of this box called Dominica, because it is sometimes a box. It comes like the dating game, like we've actually explored outside of that, and we go out with men. We're seen multiple times with men. The worst part is that we're automatically branded as sleeping with the person. So right away we're sleeping with the person. So it doesn't matter if you see me today with Dick, and next week you see me with Harry, and the week after I'm with Mike, and the month later I'm with you see me with Joe at Garage. Bon JJL.
With all those people.
You simply find them. Like, what is me trying to get to know? Mind you, I'm not trying to get to know nobody right now. I'm generalizing.
Right.
I'm generalizing because I've lived, right? So I know, and I've dated men in as much as I've maintained, and I've said that to people. I don't want no other man but a Dominica man. Period. Full stop. No other. Right?
That is you.
That is just my personal preference. Hey, that is my personal. But the Dominica man have to come correct. Like Jovian came correct. He played his cards right. You have to come correct. You understand?
Jael, as I said, I've lived other places. So my experience is specifically me comparing what I've gotten in Dominica to what I've gotten elsewhere. I remember being in Barbados studying, and this man asked me out on a date. I mean, granted, it didn't go anywhere because the man threw some kind of compliments on me, like you have nice shoulders. I just checked in, Mr. Was a liquor. You got it too hard.
You got it too much.
I mean, it was a change of approach because before the man expected
you didn't even know that.
No. I mean, it's not because the approach is different, it will be successful, but I appreciate the change of approach. Jael, when I lived in the States, people would go out, you could go to the movies, you could go, have some drinks, you could, but in Dominica, nothing like that. Somebody said, Jael, we have to take some of those comments.
They're coming fast and furious.
All is saying, I'm checking the Woman2Woman live. All is saying, I went to Dominica and took a lady out on a date, and she was this was the first time she got treatment like this.
And I believe her, and I believe you, Al. I believe all you. Brian, once you answer a man once or twice, it's like you in a whole relationship. They all in your inbox. I will be blunt and say nicely, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested, boy. Something.
She's saying she will be blunt and say nicely, I'm not interested, boy. But the kind of bad words and insults she will get after. So she is agreeing with what we said, that after the rejection, all of a sudden you're a bad person. She's saying to apparently, Kewana is saying, apparently persons don't know you can date and not have sex. So once you go out and date different persons, you are labeled. And I think too, because this society is so small,
they bouncy. They like to be all up in your business.
Once you go with somebody, people will say, she checking him, man. And then before you know it, they will say, but Mr. is a this, or he have a baby mama over there. Him she checking. They have your whole life story. So I guess that's what prevents people from dating. But I really feel it shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't be that way.
I remember when Jogan and I started seeing each other, I got comments, I got messages from people. They're like, he checking too, man. And like people was like in my business, you know he checking to other women. I say yes, I know, and I know all the details about it, right? I know all the details. Okay, so you don't have to come and tell me nothing, right? Like I feel like our culture is so nosy that we're scared to actually date people because we don't want to be labeled, or we're worried about our reputation. That's one thing. And then the second thing is that because of we being so scared of our relationship, of our reputation, the men use that to their advantage, and they're checking, you know what? The second we start checking, you is mine. You're not going nowhere. Whether you not, you is mine.
And then the other thing too, some people, not only not dating, but being very inconsistent maybe with their attention, and they're still claiming the woman as theirs. That to me is also a really weird thing. Hear from you 1 week, and then the next week I don't hear from you. What makes you think that means for a relationship?
That is horrible. And Dominican men, let me tell you, if any other island man or either island women on this live right now, please comment and let us know about your experiences. Let me tell you, I've dated Trini, I've dated Lucian, I dated with Kitishan, I lived with a Kitishan, I've dated what else? I've dated somebody from the Dominican Republic, I've dated an Indian, I dated white men, I dated a Chinese, so I know, right? And let me tell you, in as much as I love my Dominican men, and I have my own personal reasons why I love my Dominican men, but I find Dominican men are very inconsistent, right? They don't know how to share, tell you about how they're feeling, how to share their emotions with you.
Yes.
They lack the skills to communicate properly, right? Their way to communicate is let's go boss something, right? Or the best, the easiest. They think in their mind the easiest way to make everything better is let's go boss a team, right? Right? And sometimes you already vex, right? And the thing nice, but they thinking that you okay because the thing was nice.
Right. And the issue. Yes. Hey, yeah, I really want to get you asked for let me read this from Anna, but then I have a message from Shoya I want to read. So Anna is saying, but Dominica men deadly, they date and they dating someone on Facebook and dating someone on WhatsApp at the same time. Well, I don't know if they're dating the dating word, I'm not sure what they're doing. They definitely
everybody.
They're talking. they all over the place. I don't know if it's dating Shoya, who is not originally from Dominica. She says she's a Jamaican. She says, thank you all for leaving a wonderful Dominican man for me to come all the way from Jamaica to find. We dated and we are still dating even after being married. Hey, Jael, that's a whole other story. What about after you in the relationship already?
Trudy, let's not even get into that.
What about dating?
That's another hour. Let me go to the live and the comments. That as yet, right? Because Dominica man, they just don't know that. Dominica man, we're not trying to press you, we're trying to school you because we really don't like it. You know, we're not trying to tell you that you not good because I tell you personally, I don't want no other man but a Dominica man. Like I don't. I have no interest. From the time the others they start talking to me, they can be cute, they can be cute, they can be. I want a braff made by a Dominica man. I want to be able to go by the river. I want when I say suku or when I say za, they understand what I mean, and they don't have to ask for an explanation. You know, like there's so many reasons.
That is definitely something that I think a lot of women would like, you know, having the same cultural background so you can relate on a whole another level. But hey, Jael, honestly, I want the cultural relation. I want to be able to relate, but I fed up with, to be very honest.
What Dominicans know about dating, they're too fast to claim the woman while they are
living their lavish Sodom.
I can't. You see, I love people that talk just like that, right? Just like they talk, because I do it, but I can never read it. I don't know. I can never read it.
Senora is saying something very important. Let me read this comment. She's saying, yes, they are very. It's because they weren't taught by their fathers how to be gentlemen, which is unfortunate. So it's for the mothers too. It's for the mothers too, who know they are the ones raising their boys, so they need to try to raise gentlemen.
Boy, just somebody saying they slapped them too hard on their boom boom when they were Princess Margaret Hospital.
No, but the point about like people doing what they learn, that is so important, because if young men never saw their fathers dating their mothers and they just model what it is that they saw. So, I mean, if we're not modeling any kind of dating behavior, we don't expect anybody to ever want to date and go out publicly and is we check in and that's it. That's it. So
let's go back to the comments. She's saying, I think there's a lack of presence of male figure and guidance, similar to what you're saying.
Yes.
Men don't know, but I think there's much information out there that they can educate themselves. I don't know. I don't think they want to educate themselves. I think they're just so happy in their little world that they don't understand. Mema is saying the best hybrid Dominican.
The best is a hybrid Dominican man.
One Dominican. Tell you,
hey, I agree.
I don't know. Something about a Dominican man, like I can smell when the man from Dominica.
No, but
if I'm in the presence of different men and men from different and a dom, I remember in university I walked into the students area and there was a young fella, and he didn't say nothing, but I could, like, his whole aura was Dominica. Like I could just tell he was. And after when I started speaking, he said, "You from Dominica?" I go, "Yeah." He said, "Me too." I said, Dominica man, I'm not trying to press all you. All of what we're saying is to help all you, okay? We're not trying to press all you because some of us are sick of the approach that you guys use to get into us. We want dating experience. We want to feel like, we're a flower. We don't want to be plucked, we want to be picked.
But yeah, when Mema is talking about a hybrid Dominican man, she can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she's talking about a Dominican man, maybe from Dominica, but has been socialized elsewhere.
He's lived.
Right.
He's lived and he's been let down by a few women.
That's important, because sometimes if the man has had like some outside experiences beyond Dominica, that changes, how he might make his approach and what he might do. When I was studying in the US, I had a whole group of Caribbean men, and I decided I wanted to do a little survey. What do y'all consider? Would y'all ask a woman out on a date? Different Caribbean men, because we were living in a community that was for Caribbean students, right? So the different people, different islands said different things. The Dominican men largely said, oh, is come and check me, and I will cook a this, or we will. I will make a squat.
But
Jael, when I ask them why not invite the woman out somewhere, like why not go out and why have her come and check you, the consistent response was, oh, I'm not spending my money on woman and I don't know what I get in. So I think it's a socialization problem because the men, it's from my little survey, because I like to do surveys, those men seem to think like, so if you ask a woman out for drinks or maybe ask her to the movies and you don't get something at the end of the night, then you have lost. That's not what the whole dating thing was for. So I don't know. I really don't know. But the responses I got from the Dominicans, I am still shocked. And it's like 15 years later, and I'm still shocked by what these guys told me. Honestly.
Somebody asking about how long do you take before you actually like go to bed with a man that you've been dating? That's going to be another topic. That's a whole new topic because they asked me twice, and I want to make sure I'm not ignoring your comments. That is a whole that and the marriage and the dating after that. Those two is 2 different days. We have to take 2 different girl talk days. And we're hoping that tomorrow, when we have the sexologist on, hopefully everything works out well and we have her on tomorrow, that we can get into the minds of what our men are thinking or why they decide to behave that way and what contributes or could have contributed to them acting that way. Because honestly, like Dominica have some of the most beautiful women, right? And like there's no lack of, you understand? So why is it that our men feel that and the worst is the ghosting part, that we go out 1-2 times, like it's okay to not like somebody, it's okay for a personality for you to not enjoy being in that person's company, but when you realize that, be a gentleman and not a zaman. And let the person know. You understand? Let the person know that Dominica men don't know how to communicate.
It comes back to communication, Jael. Exactly.
Majority of them don't know how to communicate. Like I put a percentage on it and probably say 97% of them don't know.
And that is why I also advise the communication via WhatsApp message or text message or whatever. It's not working. It's not working.
Pick up the phone. Use the credit.
Right.
Cheap. Take people on a date. Right? Call the person and say, I would like to go take you out to dinner. You know, I hear so-and-so just open up a new spot and I would like to take you out to dinner. And you know what? You don't have to have a lot of money.
I was about to say, let's also tell them, yeah, guys, it's not about spending your whole salary because you ask a girl out on a date. There can be very effective dates.
We can go bird watching. Let's go bird watching. Let's go on a hike. The hike is free, right? Let's go by the river and pull up.
There's an abundance of sites. I mean, imagine, Jael, and I the last thing I'll say, I've spoken to women who are in relationships, long-term relationships, and I've gone certain places and I would be telling them about it and they'll be like, I never go there. You just go plenty places here. Yeah, because I'm taking my own self there. These people that you in these relationships with have never taken you to none of these places. Come on. I mean, nah.
It's boring. All I want to do is stay at home and so say, and I call him the word. Right? All I want to do is stay at home is so say. Mm-hmm.
And then pull up with their partners and drink and play some dominoes. Nah, man, let's do better.
It's time to wake up, right? Somebody saying, ladies, take control of the dating moving forward. We market what we want, so we have to start by knowing what we want and do not want. If we want a man, we have to be a woman. Be serious already. Take no nonsense from the start. We have good human resource out there. We have to let them know ASAP. We are serious. So they come serious. The rest fall off when they will see and they can't take advantage of. And it's true. It's true. Let them take advantage of us, and we just figure we cannot. We didn't even get into the dating outside of the Caribbean, like dating.
I know, our time is up. But yeah, I think a lot of us honestly just have a fear of being alone. So we want to be with somebody, so we just can't take in anything. But I mean, at a certain point, you have to tell yourself
that I don't think you should settle for less than what you want. You should not settle for less than what you want. And just because he is that man is that person that's giving you some sort of attention and not necessarily the attention that you want, doesn't mean that you should stick around and entertain it and feel like you need to get married because you're probably ticking, or whatever the case might be, why you might decide that you want to lock down that man or stay with him or whatever it is. Stop taking shite. Like, really? Like,
Jen, let's end on that.
Just stop it. All right? Just stop it. You're not making us look bad. Us woman that doesn't take shite, is those women letting them just come and just lie down on all your chest just because. If you just want that, if that is all you want, then do you. If that's all you want, right? But don't make it seem like as if, it's a free market or it ain't.
Right. So then the rest of us is like, oh, all your expectations too high. What all you think it is now? Nah.
And then all people become always who she thinks she be because she have an accent, because she like who
because she have this job, because she have her own right. Now let's just make our standards a bit higher and let us have the men live up to those standards. Guys, we can do it. Jael, it's the end of our time. So we are going to go, but tomorrow I want everybody to...
I have one more thing to add.
Jael, what do you have to add again?
Men, go and learn something else to talk about. like honestly, I love my Dominican man, right? And I don't have I don't have a problem with him. Go and educate yourself. Go and read the news. Go and learn about what's happening in the rest of the world. No, I don't want to talk about your partners. And I don't want to talk about the neighbor. And I don't
want to talk about who have what car, what engine it have.
I want to talk about the fact that the Brazilian president was just coronavirus. I want to talk about that's the only things I want to talk about. Go and learn something, right? And it's our time. We got to go. I sound like we gotta go.
Guys, make sure you tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be a very good show. We have a sexologist coming on. So Woman2Woman, same time.
That's on Shady Live. All about you on there. Go and mark all you. Make sure all you share the live, right? Share the live, right? We gotta go. Have a good day, guys. Today's Wednesday or Tuesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Day. Happy day to you. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Didn't you know the only place to go, Vibes Radio? Silk, say so.
Huggies Active Sec Disposable